We're going to be taking a look at a voice AI receptionist today, and we're going to be looking at what it is, how it works, and even how to set it up. So in the next few minutes, you're going to see the power of it, and you're going to see how quickly and easily you can set one of these up that you can have not only answer your phone, but also have embedded on your website so people can actually talk to your website, get their questions answered, and even get booked appointments all from Voice AI. So we're going to take a listen to one of these first. You can actually hear kind of an end-to-end conversation. You don't have to listen to me just blab. You can actually hear what one of these sounds like if you were to do a phone call. So earlier, I recorded myself talking to an AI agent that I programmed, and so you'll be able to hear kind of a back and forth conversation. So I'm going to hit play, and let's hear what that sounds like.
Hey, this is Maya from Ultimate Roofs. How can I help you today?
Hey, I was seeing if I could maybe get a roof inspection. We just had a storm come through.
Got it. Storms can definitely take a toll on roofs. When did you first notice any issues?
The storm was just last night, so just hit.
All right, that's pretty recent. Have you noticed any visible damage, like missing shingles or leaks inside?
Not yet.
Understood. It's smart to get ahead of it before anything worsens. We've been helping homeowners like you for 25 years, and we've got over 500 five-star reviews. So you're in good hands. Let's get you scheduled for a free roof inspection. I'll just need a few details to set it up. May I have your full name?
It's Chuck Smith.
Thanks, Chuck. That's spelled.
So I won't go through this whole thing, but basically, this goes through booking an appointment. And when you program an AI receptionist correctly, it can greet you, it can learn your name, it can learn your information. It can also look at your calendar and help you get booked in an appointment. And if it's an urgent issue, for example, maybe you need voice AI for customer service, you can actually have it help calm them down and then route them to the right person. So if they say, hey, this is an emergency, or I've got a big problem, or I need to talk to your manager, you can set different keywords to actually trigger different actions for your receptionist. My favorite thing about this is two things. One is what happens when somebody calls after your work hours? Usually it goes to voicemail, and that's a big missed opportunity. So imagine if you had someone that could answer your phone calls, capture information, and get them to a booked appointment or help them when you're sleeping or no one's available to take that call. Because typically what happens is if someone calls you and you don't answer, or if it goes to voicemail, they might leave a voicemail, but they also might just look for somebody else. So this prevents some of that leakage of potential leads just because you have someone answering the phone. And what I always encourage folks to do is not to try to trick people that it's AI. AI's goal is not to trick people. It's actually to disarm them and be helpful to them. And I'll show you this here in a little bit how you set this up. You can actually have the AI say, hey, this is so-and-so's digital assistant or AI receptionist blank, and I'm here to help answer your questions, book an appointment. And they can be trained on your website. They can be trained on a spreadsheet, on a document, so they have all the knowledge to answer questions, overcome objections, etc. So let's jump into how you actually get this set up to answer your phone. So we're going to be hopping over here. This is inside our tool of Genie Rocket, which you can start for free on a free trial or get a free demo at genierocket.com. But this is my favorite tool to use. So we're going to use this just to get everything set up. So if once you're in here, we're going to go over here on the left-hand side to AI agents. And there's a lot of options in here. There's like conversational AI, Agent Studio, but we're just going to focus on two things. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to click on knowledge base. This is where your AI is programmed on how to talk about your business. This could be going from documents, from copy that you just paste in here, website copy, etc. And so we're going to click on this one that we just created. This is for a wedding venue in Vermont called Riverside Farm. So we're going to create this knowledge base. And the easiest thing to do here is we go to web crawler, and look how easy this is. We just put in the website, and now it crawled 22 web pages all right here, and it is trained on 22 web pages. So anytime we update the website, it is going to auto refresh, or we're going to set that now. We can have it auto refresh daily, weekly, or monthly. So it's continually looking at new content. So anytime there's new content on any page, it's going to learn that and be trained on it. You can also add in your own manual FAQ section, add in a table, copy and paste rich text in here, upload files and PDFs or import from Google Drive. And this is going to be the entire brain of your AI. This is the knowledge base. So we do this first. We gave this a name of Riverside Farm Knowledge Base. Next thing that we're going to do is we are going to click on Voice AI, and we're going to click on Agent List. And you can see here, this is where we have the Riverside Farm Assistant. So we created this AI agent. All you have to do is say create new agent, and then you have just one screen is all you need to program this agent. And over here, what I recommend doing is opening up something like ChatGPT or your favorite large language model, and you are going to copy and paste what is in the existing AI agent right here, which is this default, and you're going to say, can you rewrite this for my business? Here's my business website. Here's the goal of my AI agent, and just rewrite this. And it's going to write something similar to this. It's going to say primary objective. So for example, here, you're the friendly AI receptionist for Riverside Farm, a luxury wedding and event venue. Your job is to blank. It says right now you're not responsible for booking tours, checking availability, or providing pricing or making reservations. Here's how we're starting every call. We're going to ask the reason they're calling. We're going to collect all their information. And we're simply going to say, wonderful, I'll share this with our events team. And it's going to be able to basically answer questions and make sure that they know that someone's going to get back to them with the right information. Instead of it going to a generic voicemail, this is simply going to be a friendly person that answers, asks questions, and lets them know that we're going to get back to them. So if we go to the bottom here, this is what's going to happen as soon as the phone call starts. So it's going to say, hello, you have reached Riverside Farm. This is Hope, the AI assistant. How can I help you today? So this is where you type in whatever prompt that you want. So once you have this done up here, at the very, very top, this is where it gets to be a little bit fun. You get to pick out your voice. So you can sort by your language, the accents, the gender, and then you can go through here and pick out whichever voice that you want. So for example, we're using Hope here. I'll give you a little demo.
Okay, so this might sound silly, but I just got this weird sparkly feeling in my chest, and I think I'm actually falling in love.
So you get to like figure out the personality that you want in there, um, all those things. And then we do have, I have honestly not even played with this yet, but a custom voice. So it looks like you can import a voice if you wanted to maybe use your own voice. You can do that too. So you choose the voice right here. Make sure the language is correct. The language is correct. You can choose your model that you want to run this. I just usually keep it as the default here. And then we're going to hop over here on the right-hand side, and we've got a few different options, and I'm going to walk you through these quickly, but they are really important to know how they work. So actions is where we can create actions during the call to say this is when, for example, I want to do a call transfer. So if we could say like urgent request, here's the phone number it's going to get transferred to, and then when should the call transfer take place? This is what we could say if client has an urgent or immediate request and refuses to talk to the AI receptionist. Okay, so if this happens, then this is what the AI voice receptionist is going to say. So we can have them say, no problem, let me get you transferred right away. So if we do this and save it, then anytime someone has an urgent or immediate request, it's going to say this, and it's going to transfer to the number that we have here. And what's really cool, so you get a heads up if you're getting these calls, this will give you a whisper message with a call summary. So for example, so you don't just get blindsided by an urgent or irritated client or customer, it's going to say, hey, you're getting a call transfer from Steven, who is aggravated about blank. We are now going to connect you. So you get a little bit of heads up. So you can add a lot of those, and you can also make actions happen like during the call or after the call. So for example, after the call, we're going to give them a tag, send an email, etc. Knowledge base is what we set up earlier. So we are going to connect it to the Riverside Farm knowledge base. And so this is where it's going to gather all its information. Call settings, very basic. I usually leave these right here. This is where you can set your maximum call time, idle time and reminder frequency, all these pieces. Agent behavior, you can choose the response speed, the interruption sensitivity, all of these things a little bit more advanced. You can enable back channeling, which enables the agent to use affirmations like yeah or uh-huh during conversations. So let's turn that on. When the caller says one of these phrases, the agent waits silently instead of replying, right? So if it's like, hold on one sec, give me a minute, just a minute, we can do that. Transcription and speech. This is where we can have like fast, accurate, or custom transcription modes, vocabulary specialization, boosted keywords. So you can do a lot here. Voice settings. This is really neat. So I usually have remove noise. You can also set a different style. Like if you want the voice to have a coffee shop background, a convention hall, summer outdoor, mountain outdoor, static noise, call center, you can change all this so it really gives a nice custom feel to it. You can say once a call is finished, I want it to email this person with this information here. You can also have it choose a workflow if you've built a workflow in here. So for example, if you want them to get a text message, be enrolled in maybe a nurturing sequence, you can have that in here. Um, so you can go through all of this and really just get it dialed in how you want. And then the best part is when you get to test it. So over here, so web call, phone call. Another video, I'll show you how you can set up a phone number. It's pretty easy. Or again, if you want to try a completely free trial on Genie Rocket, you will get custom onboarding, and we'll show you how you can set this up for your business. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do web call, and we're simply going to click this, and we can have a conversation with the AI. So let's dive in.
Hello, you have reached Riverside Farm. This is Hope, the AI assistant. How can I help you today?
Hey, Hope, this is Brad. I was just doing a demo call here and wanted to ask a little bit about Riverside Farm. What kind of events do you have over there?
Hi, Brad. Thanks for calling in. Riverside Farm hosts weddings, corporate retreats, and a variety of private events. The venue's known for its beautiful Vermont setting and luxury accommodations. If you're curious about a specific type of event or want details on what's possible, just let me know.
If I wanted to have an event for my business with about 50 or 60 people, do you guys put on events like that?
Absolutely, Brad. Riverside Farm can host corporate events and retreats for groups of that size. The team specializes in creating custom experiences, whether it's meetings, team building, or celebrations. If you'd like, I can collect a few details and have someone reach out to discuss options for your business event. Would you like to share your company name and the best way to contact you?
Sure, my company name is Genie Rocket.
Great. Thanks, Brad. And what's the best phone number or email for the team to reach you about your event?
Yeah, I'll give you my email. It's brad@genierocket.com.
All
And actually, my phone number is 817-709-6888.
Thanks, Brad. Just to confirm, your email is brad@genierocket.com and your phone number is 817-709-6888. Is that right?
That's correct.
Perfect. I'll share your details with our events team, and someone will be in touch soon to discuss your business event at Riverside Farm. Thank you so much for calling, Brad. We really appreciate your interest and look forward to speaking with you. Have a great day.
Cool. So you could see how clear and easy that was. It asked the right information. It collected my information. Um, I even interrupted it and it stopped and it listened to everything, repeated it back. And so what happens now is the team is going to actually get an email with the entire transcript of that call, and then they get to decide what to do with it. It's really that simple. They can then come in here, they can go to agent logs, and they can see that there is a call that happened right here. So they can click in on the call and they can get all the details and information they need. So they're going to see the entire transcript, how everything went. So everything is saved on there. So that is the AI receptionist. And again, what's neat about this is you can have it not only answer your phone, but you can use that same AI receptionist on your website. So that way someone just clicks a button and they can literally talk to your website on their phone or on their computer instead of having to chat. And the way that tech is moving is very heavy into voice instead of just type, if you've noticed that trend. So this gets you a little bit ahead of the curve where you're training your own voice AI bot to answer questions, overcome objections, and book appointments. And it's trained on everything you can provide for your business. It's trained on the website. It's trained on any documents you have. It's got all the knowledge you can feed it and it has access to it. So without any delay, someone can ask any question and it can go through that entire list of everything you fed it from the knowledge base and it can successfully answer that. So that's the power of the AI receptionist. We've had it turned on for our business for a couple years now and it's done a fantastic job. And actually, you know what? Oh my gosh, the biggest benefit that I've had from it personally is filtering out spam calls. So if you get a lot of unwanted calls, this does a great job of taking those calls and just filtering them out. So you don't have to worry about it. So there's nothing worse than knowing, do I have a lead on the line or is this just a spam call? And with the AI voice receptionist, it's going to help filter those out quickly and it's going to get the right people to the right place. And it's going to remove all the junk stuff so you never have to deal with that again. And if that's all it did, um, that would be well worth it. So if you want to give this a try, just head over to genierocket.com and you can get a free custom demo. You can watch an existing demo, or you can just jump on a free trial and get it started for yourself. The best way to really experience this is not just to watch me do it, but it's actually to do it yourself and experience the power of it and hear what it sounds like to have AI voice talk about your brand and answer those questions. It is a very powerful tool. So I hope this was helpful and so curious and interested to see how you end up using an AI receptionist for your business.